very own yoga video, just to refresh your memory from when we went to the Himalayan Institute.
So get off the couch and do it now.
Merry Christmas. Hi, Mom. We thought you might want to add just one more aspect to your terrific workout routine, so we made you a video on yoga.
So go ahead and take some stretches between your aerobics classes.
Merry Christmas. Hi, Terry and Donna. Terry and Suze wanted to send you a very personal Christmas video, so we worked out a little yoga routine. We hope you like it. Simple things, but give it a try and see what you think.
We're not sure who has the VCR. Is it a VCR in Florida or is it in St. Joe? Wherever it is, enjoy.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We know what exercise nuts you both are, Tony and Lori, so we wanted to send you your own personal yoga video. This is great to do when you get home from work, Laura, or Tony, when you want to take a break from the computer. This is a great way to stretch out, so give it a try.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, this is your own personal gentle yoga introductory program. We put this together making sure that it had nothing terribly difficult in it, but one of the things that's important in yoga is that there is no competition. You do this at your own level, in your own comfort range. Don't push any joint too far. If you're feeling pain, it's because you're doing something wrong. So just cut back on the limit a little bit. Pain is Mother Nature's way of telling you to stop what you're doing. One of the purposes of doing a yoga program is to get back in touch with what your body is telling you. And so if you pay not only attention to the pain, but to every sensation that the yoga is providing, you're going to learn a lot more about what it takes to make your body more comfortable. You want to avoid doing yoga right after a meal. One of the things that we're going to be doing during the routine is an inverted posture, and when you do an inverted posture after eating, the food does not settle well in your stomach. So give yourself a couple of hours after meals. We find the best time to do yoga is first thing in the morning or in the evening when you're getting ready for bedtime, about an hour before. It's a nice way to stretch out and relax. Ideally, you want to do this at a regular time each day, and you want to do it in a quiet place. Now, obviously, in order to use the video, you're going to be in front of a VCR for at least the first couple of times that you do this. You'll find that after a while, you'll get the routine down, and you won't need the VCR anymore. You'll be able to do it on your own. The sequence that we follow is designed to work the entire body from head to toe and to provide you a nice stretch and give you some nice relaxation exercise. So Susan's going to be on camera. I'm going to talk her through each step along the way. She'll demonstrate, and I'll try to point out a couple of things that you need to pay particular attention to. As we go along, you'll get a complete yoga workout from head to toe. So get ready, find yourself a comfortable space, and after you've been through this once, you can just start right at this point. Okay, we start in the corpse pose, which is also called Shavasana. You're lying on your back with your eyes gently closed. Your feet are placed in a comfortable distance apart. You place your arms away from the sides of the body with the palms upward and the fingers gently curled. The legs should not touch each other, nor should the arms and hands touch the body. Do not lie haphazardly or place the limbs far apart, but lie in a symmetrical position with the head, neck, and trunk aligned. In this asana, the body resembles a corpse. It lies still and relaxed. It's important to keep the mind alert and focused on the flow of the breath. The breath should be flowing in and out the nose, and it's a nice, deep, slow, regular breath. It's a diaphragmatic breath, so that the stomach will rise and fall, not the chest. The corpse posture is a very comfortable posture to begin in. It's a way of focusing and centering. Before you do anything in yoga, you want to spend a few moments just centering. And so we start for just a few minutes lying in the corpse posture. We're going to come out of the corpse now into the symmetrical stretch. In this posture, the emphasis is on stretching and aligning the vertebra. While you're lying on the floor, place the legs together now with the heels and toes touching. With the arms moving slowly overhead and moving the palms together, you're going to be inhaling and stretching the torso in an upward direction and the legs in a downward direction. You're making your body as long as you can possibly make it, keeping the body completely symmetrical. Breathe evenly. Don't forget to breathe throughout every posture. None of these postures involve stopping the breathing. Part of the entire yoga experience is breathing in a deep, regular fashion, staying with the diaphragmatic breath. And hold the body now in a stretched position just for a few more seconds. And then as you exhale, simultaneously release the stretch from the toes, the hips, the fingertips, and back down to the base of the spine. And relax. The way we come out of a lying down posture like this is to roll slowly and gently over onto your left side. And then in a very controlled fashion, come up into the easy seated posture. When you're in the easy seated posture, you'll notice that the legs are folded. It's a simple cross-legged posture. Sit with the head and the neck and the trunk straight. Place the left foot behind the right knee, or beneath the right knee, and the right foot beneath the left knee. Each knee rests on the opposite foot. Now initially this will feel a little bit uncomfortable, but that's partially because your posture muscles have not been worked in this way before. After spending some time in this posture, you'll learn that you can sit in it very, very comfortably for long periods of time. Just takes a little bit of practice. We're going to use this posture for a series of exercises now, starting with neck rolls. Okay, the first step in a neck roll is to lower the chin to the chest and slowly begin to rotate the head in a clockwise direction. You want to be very careful when you're rotating your head. It weighs about the same as a bowling ball, about 14 pounds. So you want to be in complete control the entire time that you're rotating it. And if anything hurts during this exercise, stop doing it and try to figure out what is causing the pain and correct that. Inhale when you're lifting the head up and back, and exhale when bringing it forward. Remember, we're maintaining this breathing throughout. And then when you've done it 3 times in a clockwise direction, you want to reverse and rotate the same number of times in the opposite or counterclockwise direction. The head, neck, and body should be relaxed, allowing the head to rotate freely and loosely. A lot of tension is stored in the neck, and very few people rotate their neck through its full extension on a regular basis. And this is an excellent exercise, especially for people who spend some time during the day at the computer. And after each exercise, you want to stop briefly and just notice what you've done to your body. There should be a perceptible change after each exercise. It's very subtle with some exercises and fairly dramatic with others. Throughout, you're remembering to do this nice, deep, slow, diaphragmatic breathing. Okay, we're going to move into the cat stretch now, and you'll notice Kitty's in the background. He's been practicing this already, and he's tired, so he needs to take a rest. Suze is kneeling on all fours with her arms straight and her shoulders, hands shoulder width apart. She's keeping the back parallel to the floor with the knees apart, directly under the hips. The neck should be relaxed with the face towards the floor. You want to begin by exhaling slowly and taking the chin to the chest. Allow the back to arch upward and pull the buttocks in. With a slow inhalation, raise the head, stretching through the neck as far as possible. Expand the chest and arch back and downward, stretching the buttocks up. You want to repeat this entire sequence 3 times. And as with the other exercises, at the end of each exercise, just take a moment and notice what you've done with your body. Okay, when you come out of the seated posture, you want to do it very slowly and gradually to give yourself a chance to adjust. You don't want to get any lightheadedness by coming up too quickly. Then you're going to come up to this simple standing posture. And then the simple standing posture, if you do this correctly, you should be able to stay in it for long periods of time. It starts out with the feet a few inches apart, and start by just feeling the floor with the bottoms of your feet and finding a balance point with your feet. And once you've got a balance point with your feet, then work your way up to you've got a nice balance with your ankles. And once you've got the ankles right, then work up to the knees. And the knees should be up but not locked. So you want a little bit of bend in the knees, but not much. And you want to find that balance point once again that you can maintain for a long period of time. When you get this right, it really is pretty comfortable. But it's one of those things that you've never thought about before, so it takes a little playing around to get it right. All right, once you've got the knees right, then you want to get the hips not too far forward or too far back, but balanced right over your body. And then work your way up with the torso and into the shoulders, and you want the shoulders back and relaxed. Not too far back, not too far forward. And the hands just relaxed at your side. And then the neck, not too far forward, not too far back, and just get your head balanced on top. And this is called the simple standing posture or the mountain. You should, as I said, be able to stay in this posture for a long period of time. We're going to use it for all of the standing exercises, starting with shoulder lifts. These are exercises on tension and relaxation. Stand firm with the arms hanging loosely at the sides, and without moving your head, slowly tense and lift the left shoulder up and try to touch it to the left ear, but you're holding your head in a fixed position. So just the shoulder is coming up. All at once relax and drop the shoulder. Now do the same on the right shoulder. Then very slowly raise both shoulders as high as you can, hold for a few seconds, and then very slowly relax the shoulders completely. Okay, you're standing now with arms hanging loosely at the sides. These are shoulder rotations. Begin to rotate the left shoulder in a complete circle, first moving it forward and then backward. You can just follow a nice circle all the way around. This will loosen up those shoulder muscles. Helps to loosen up the neck as well. 3 times in one direction, and then reverse it and rotate it 3 times in the opposite direction. And then do it in the same way for the other shoulder. 3 times one direction, then 3 times in the opposite direction. All right, now do both shoulders simultaneously in one direction, 3 rotations. And then reverse that. These are limbering exercises. One of the things that we've discovered is that flexibility is a use it or lose it proposition, but before you can do some stretching, you need to do a little bit of limbering. This is a horizontal arm swing to loosen and warm up the shoulders and the back and the chest. Stand erect with the arms at the sides. Extend, raise, and stretch the arms out to the sides at shoulder level. Exhaling, swing the arms forward, crossing the left over the right. Keep the arms straight, bringing the left hand as far to the right hand as far to the left as possible. Try to make the shoulders meet in the front of the chest. Fully expanding the back, separate the shoulder blades as much as possible, and repeat. And so each swing, one hand is going on top of the other, and then you're reversing that each time. You'll find that this will loosen up the entire torso. Now that you're loosened up, you're ready to stretch. You notice that at the end of each exercise, Suze just stops for a moment and notices what she's done. Stand firm and bring the arms straight up to the sides, level with the shoulders. Inhale and stretch as though trying to touch the walls in the room. Stretching the arms out to the side as far as possible. Feel as though you're stretching the elbows, the wrists, and finally reach out with the fingers. With an exhalation, bring the arms back down to the sides and relax. Let's repeat that one more time. Out to the sides. Stretch all the way out. And then back down. Okay, now we're going to do the side stretch. Assume the simple standing posture with feet 6 to 12 inches apart. Begin inhaling and slowly raise the right arm out to the side with the palm facing downward. When the arm reaches shoulder level, turn the palm upward. Continue inhaling and raise the arm until it is next to the ear. You want your hand facing towards your ear. Keep the feet firmly on the floor. Stretch the entire right side of the body upward and do not allow the body to bend forward or backward. Pretend that you're caught between two panes of glass. And don't allow the right arm to bend. Begin exhaling and slowly bend at the waist, sliding the left hand down the left leg, and breathe evenly. When you've gone as far as you can, inhale and slowly bring the body up to an upright position again. Exhaling, slowly lower the arm to shoulder level, turn the palm downward, and return to a simple standing posture. Concentrate on your breath until the body relaxes completely. We're going to repeat this to the left side now. Slowly raise your left arm up to the horizontal position, rotate, bring it up alongside your ear, stretch the entire left-hand side of your body upward. Don't allow your body to go forward or backward, but slowly slide over to your right. Stretch, feel that stretch all the way up the left side, and then when you've gone as far as you can, come back up to the vertical. Bring the arm down. When it hits the horizontal, rotate and go back to the simple standing posture. And relax and breathe. Okay, next we're doing some leg kicks to loosen up the knees a little bit. Stand firm and place the hands on the waist. Lift the left foot off the floor and bring it forward slightly. Finding your balance on the right foot, keep both legs straight. With a sharp movement, kick the leg back to touch the buttocks with the heel. And if you can't do that easily, just go as far as you can. You do that 5 or 6 or 7 times, and that'll loosen up the knees, and it's also a good balance exercise. When you've done that with one foot, repeat it with the other one. And to limber up the knees and the feet a little bit more, we're going to do some leg and foot circles. And just lift your foot off the floor, rotate it around. That'll work all of those bones and joints in the ankles, and it's also loosening up the knee a little bit. And this is a little bit more balance exercise too. If you're having trouble maintaining your balance, select a single point and maintain your focus on it, whether that point is on the floor or on the wall, and that'll help you to stay on one foot. Learning to maintain the balance on one foot is also very helpful. Okay, when you've done that, you've got your knees loosened up a little bit, you've got your knees loosened up. Now we're going to do some leg cradles, and to do these we're going to go back down onto the floor again into the simple seated posture. Anytime we want to know more about relaxation, we study Kitty, and anytime he sees relaxation in progress, he comes in to show us and give us a couple of lessons. So I thought if you watched him for a second, you'd pick up on a few tips. Look at how tense that cat is. Kitty boy. He's a nervous wreck, you can tell. Okay, now we're back in the seated posture again. We're going to be doing leg cradles. These are excellent for loosening up the hip joint and developing some flexibility there. You're sitting cross-legged. This is that simple seated posture once again. And your head and neck and trunk are straight. We're going to start with the left leg. Cradle the left leg, holding the knee with the left hand and holding the foot with the right hand. Now, people vary in how high they can lift up their foot. You just want to take it up to whatever is comfortable for you. And we're gently rocking the leg from side to side, moving it from the hip. Now, if you're still very flexible, and very few of us are anymore, you can bring that up a little closer to the chest and actually hook it inside the arm and rock it. You'll find if you ask a young child to do this, they can just take that foot and stick it right up behind their neck if they want to. It's that use it or lose it proposition. We don't lose flexibility with age just because of age. We lose it because we fail to stretch on a regular basis. And the more we do this, the more flexible we'll become. And this is a nice exercise, and you'll find that once you get into it, you can do it for quite a while, and it really will loosen up the hip joint. You can also take the leg and just rotate it towards and away from your body a little bit, and that'll loosen the hip joint up as well. And once you're satisfied you've got that leg all worked out, then repeat the process with the other leg. Remember to do this at your own level. Now, the first couple of times that you go through a yoga routine like this, you're going to find that being in the seated posture is a little challenging. You might even find a little bit of a pillow under the buttocks to be good as a cheater starting method. And then once you've gotten comfortable with the seated posture and you spend more time in it, you'll find you can stay in it for the entire routine without the benefit of the pillow. This one takes its name from the movement that a butterfly makes when it's standing there just stretching its wings. In the first position, you slowly put the soles of your feet together. Bring the heels as close to the body as you comfortably can, and interlace the fingers and place them around the toes. Now slowly and gently bounce the legs, trying to lower the knees towards the floor. Most people will not reach the floor, and it's very important to keep the movement of legs gentle and relaxed. Do not try to force the knees to the floor. You really could hurt yourself if you overdo this one. It's just a gentle movement that loosens up the hips, and it is a flexibility and limbering kind of exercise. Okay, when you've warmed up a little bit, then slowly bring the knees up towards each other and then lower very slowly back towards the floor. and then slowly up and slowly back towards the floor, and repeat that a few times just to get very comfortable. Okay, and as with all of the other exercises, just stop now and notice what your breathing has done by resuming the regular seated posture. Close your eyes. Make sure that you're breathing diaphragmatically. And this next posture is called the Cobra, and to do this you need to be lying on your stomach. So I'll give you a chance to get situated on your stomach. This is where a nice clean mat or a towel is handy. So lie on your stomach with the forehead resting on the floor. The legs and feet are together with the body fully extended and relaxed. I'm going to bend the elbows and keep them close to the body and place the hands palms down beside the chest, aligning the fingertips with the middle of your chest. Inhaling, slowly begin to raise the head, allowing first the nose and then the chin to touch the floor as the head is stretched forward and upward. Without using the strength of the arms or hands, slowly raise the shoulders and the chest. Now, if your lower back muscles have not had much exercise for a number of years, this can be kind of challenging. Look up and bend back as far as possible. Breathe evenly and hold for as long as is comfortable for you. Then exhaling, slowly lower the body until the forehead rests on the floor again. Once your forehead is down on the floor, stretch the arms out, allow the head to rotate to one side, allow the feet to splay outward, and relax. You're going to find that this puts a little bit of a twist into the neck, and you need to be very gentle about this and feel the stretch in the neck as you relax. Throughout all of these exercises, you're breathing evenly and you're trying to maintain that diaphragmatic breath. And you've got the weight of your body on you now, so breathing diaphragmatically is a little bit more challenging. Okay, now we're going to repeat that exercise. Bring your hands up alongside your chest. Start with the forehead on the floor, and then you're going to touch nose and chin and bring the head up. You're lifting with the back muscles. The hands actually can be lifted off the floor. You'll see that they're not holding her up at all. It's strictly the back muscles, and you're breathing, and then you lower back down to the floor. When you come down the second time, you're going to rotate your head to the opposite side. Allow the hands to go down into a relaxed posture and the feet to splay outward, and return to breathing again. Okay, the Cobra posture was a way of backward bending. You're using the back muscles, and now you want to stretch them out. And one of the best ways to do that is in the child's pose. And to do the child's pose, you want to move into a kneeling position with the top of the feet on the floor and the buttocks resting on the heels. Keep the head and neck and trunk straight. Relax the arms and rest the hands on the floor with the palms upward and the fingers pointing behind you. Exhaling, slowly bend forward from the hips until the stomach and the chest rest on the thighs and the forehead touches the floor in front of the knees. As the body bends forward, slide the hands back into a comfortable position. Now, some people might find this a little difficult at first, and you might have to, in order to get your forehead down on the floor, place a little pillow or a rolled towel between the heels and the buttocks. In the child's posture, the body is completely relaxed and very compact. Do not lift the thighs or the buttocks off the legs. Keep the arms close to the body. If you experience discomfort, extend the arms above the head, shoulders width apart. Keep the arms straight and place the palms on the floor. This posture does reduce the circulation to the legs, so you don't want to hold this for more than 5 minutes, but it's an excellent way of practicing your diaphragmatic breathing. To release the posture, inhale as you slowly lift the head and the trunk and return to a kneeling position. When you do this one, you'll feel the traction in the lower back. It really stretches out all of the lower vertebra. Okay, the next posture is a twisting posture, and in order to do this, you're going to be lying on your back. And your legs are together and extended on the floor, and the arms are extended at shoulder level with the palms flat on the floor. As you inhale, bend the knees and draw them into the chest. And then as you exhale, slowly bring the knees to the floor near the right elbow. And at the same time, twist the head to the left. Keep the shoulders and the arms firmly on the floor. Breathe evenly and hold only as long as is comfortable, and only rotate as far as is comfortable. Many times beginners will have difficulty getting their knees all the way to the floor and maintaining their shoulders flat on the floor. As you inhale, bring the knees back up to the chest and the head back to center. And then as you exhale, repeat on the opposite side, bringing the knees to the floor near the left elbow and turning the head to the right. Breathe evenly and hold only as long as is comfortable for you. Then alternating sides, repeat the exercise 2 more times. This is one of our favorite postures. It's called the knee to chest posture. You're lying on your back. Bend your legs at the knees and bring them up to the chest. Wrap the arms around the legs. Pull them closer towards the chest, and the head remains on the floor. This posture is an excellent one for relieving strain in the lower back, particularly from backward bending and inverted postures. You should hold the posture in this position until tension is released. Experiment in the posture by gently rocking back and forth or from side to side. And hold the posture to one side and then the other, or simply hold the posture in that center position. And discover which position best releases tension at any given time. One of the ways of getting a nice back massage out of this is to slowly bring the knees upward and then outward. And as you do, you'll notice that you're going to be working a different section of the back. And depending upon how strong your back muscles are and how flexible you are, you can take this out quite a bit. But to have your feet unsupported and extended far from the body is very difficult, so only do this if you're comfortable. But you'll notice that you get a nice low back massage out of the deal. Okay, when you've worked out the back, you can just bring your feet slowly back down to the floor and stretch them out and notice what you've done. The next posture is the arch posture. This is an inverted posture. The advantage of inverted postures is that they force you to improve on your diaphragmatic breathing. They also cause an increase in circulation to the head. This is a very gentle inverted posture. It's preparatory for some of the more difficult inverted postures. Lie on your back and place the arms alongside the sides of the body with the palms facing downward. Bend your knees and bring the heels close into the buttocks. As you inhale, raise the hips, the abdomen, and the chest off the floor as high as possible, arching the back, keeping the arms and hands on the floor and keeping the legs close to each other. Breathe evenly, hold this as long as you're comfortable, and then ease it back down to the floor again. and relax. Okay, when you're using this exercise to relax the back after other kinds of exercises, you may even want to support the lower back with the hands as a little bit of a cheater until you get more comfortable with it. And then repeat the posture one more time. Return to the corpse posture now. Lie on your back and gently close your eyes. Place your feet a comfortable distance apart. Place the arms away from the sides of the body with the palms upward and the fingers gently curled. The legs should not touch each other, nor should the arms and the hands touch the body. Do not lie haphazardly and place the limbs far apart, but lie in a symmetrical position with the head, the neck, and the trunk aligned. Concentrate on your diaphragmatic breathing and slowly work your way from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes, relaxing each muscle as you go along. Relax the forehead, the eyes, muscles around the mouth, the neck. Relax the muscles in your arms and in your chest. You'll notice that as you relax, your breathing deepens, doing better and better diaphragmatic breathing. Relax the stomach and the legs. Loosen up all of the muscles down through the knees and the calves and all the way down to your toes and into your fingertips. From head to toe, just feel the relaxation and do nice deep diaphragmatic breaths. We're going to leave some extra tape on the end so that you can just continue in this posture and relax for about 5 to 10 minutes. And when you're ready, just come out of the posture and roll to the left side. Come back up to a seated posture. Get comfortable for just a few moments in the seated posture before you attempt to come all the way up. We hope you enjoyed your yoga routine, and we're waiting to hear back from each one of you to see how you're doing with it. So enjoy. Namaste.